A revolution ignites at Bayern Munich. 3 deals are nearing completion. 5 names are under the radar in secret negotiations, and the countdown has begun for the departure of 3 major stars. Meanwhile, some key players have had their contracts renewed. Who are the new arrivals? Who's leaving? Who's staying? And who will wear the red jersey for the very last time? Let's take a closer look at all the details. Welcome to MrRovo's channel. Feel free to support us with a like and subscribe to the channel if your life is not in danger. Now, let's go. Departing stars. Thomas Müller. German star Thomas Müller, one of Bayern Munich's greatest legends, has officially announced his departure from the club at the end of the current season, bringing an end to a remarkable journey that spanned more than a decade and a half with the Bavarian Giants. Müller has been linked with several clubs, with Major League Soccer, MLS, leading the way, as fans eagerly await to see whether his next chapter will be in Europe or elsewhere. Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman has struggled with recurring injuries throughout his time at Bayern Munich, which has significantly affected his consistency in the squad. Despite his undeniable talent and exceptional speed, qualities that made him one of the top wingers in Europe, he never fully secured a permanent spot in Bayern's preferred starting 11. Coman's current contract runs until the summer of 2027, meaning the upcoming summer transfer window could be the perfect opportunity for Bayern to cash in, especially before he enters the final years of his deal. Recently, Coman has been linked with several Premier League clubs, where he's seen as an attractive option to strengthen the attacking line. However, it remains uncertain whether these clubs will present offers that match Bayern Munich's financial expectations, or if the player will remain with the team until the end of his contract. Daniel Peretz. According to reports, Daniel Peretz turned down a loan move away from Bayern Munich during the January transfer window, opting instead to stay and fight for his place. However, due to limited playing time, a summer departure now appears increasingly likely. Since joining Bayern, Peretz hasn't had a real chance to prove himself, as Manuel Neuer has remained the club's first-choice goalkeeper. Reports suggest that Bayern is now planning to part ways with Peretz permanently at the end of the season. Incoming stars. Luis Enrique. According to journalist Gianluca Di Marzio, both Bayern Munich and Inter Milan have shown serious interest in signing Brazilian winger Luis Enrique, currently playing for Olympique Marseille. Reports indicate that the player's price tag is no less than €30 million, reflecting the high valuation Marseille places on Enrique. The young Brazilian has caught attention with his standout performances in League One, making him a prime target for several top European clubs. Álvaro Carreras. Bayern Munich has begun its search for a suitable replacement for Alphonso Davies after the Canadian star suffered a serious ACL injury. The Bavarian Giants have identified Álvaro Carreras, a left-back from Benfica, as a potential replacement. Carreras, 21 years old, has built a solid reputation in the Portuguese league, attracting interest from multiple top European clubs. Cody Gakpo. It appears that Bayern Munich is closely monitoring Liverpool star Cody Gakpo. According to reports, the Bavarian club is preparing a major bid worth over £50 million in an effort to sign him during the upcoming summer transfer window. As reported by Spanish outlet Fichajes, Bayern sees Gakpo as an ideal addition to strengthen the attack as part of their preparations for the new season. Florian Wirtz. Bayern Munich is actively exploring the best approach to secure the signing of Florian Wirtz in the next transfer window. According to Sky Sports Germany, Bayern is planning to sign multiple players, but they are delaying any official moves until they can prioritize landing Wirtz, who is considered the club's #1 target. The Bavarians are expected to make a substantial offer to Bayer Leverkusen in an attempt to convince them to part with their young star. Bart Verbruggen. As reported by The Telegraph, Bayern Munich is preparing a bid worth up to £60 million to sign Brighton goalkeeper Bart Verbruggen in the upcoming transfer window. The club continues its search for a long-term successor to veteran goalkeeper Manuel Neuer, and views Verbruggen as the ideal candidate to reinforce the position for the future. With the Dutch goalkeeper continuing to impress in a Brighton shirt, competition for his signature is expected to intensify in the next transfer market. Contract renewals. Leroy Sané. According to German outlet Bild, Leroy Sané is close to renewing his contract with Bayern Munich following his impressive performances in recent months. The current offer includes a 3-year extension, though it comes with a significantly lower salary than his current one, reportedly around €20 million per year. Despite the proposed pay cut, reports indicate that both Bayern and Sané are nearing a final agreement on the renewal. It's worth noting that Sané has played 37 matches for Bayern this season, scoring 11 goals and providing 5 assists. Eric Dier. Bayern Munich has begun taking serious steps to renew the contract of defender Eric Dier, aiming to secure his presence for the coming years. After delivering consistent performances, Dier has become a key name in Bayern's defensive lineup, especially following numerous changes at the back since his arrival. According to Sky Germany, the Bavarian club has shown strong interest in keeping Dier and has already initiated formal negotiations for a contract renewal. Dier, who joined Bayern on a free transfer, has proven his reliability when called upon, becoming a trusted part of the team's defensive structure. This is more than just a transfer window at Bayern Munich. It's a reshaping of the team's identity, an ambitious rebuild laced with undeniable concerns. While fans eagerly await new stars to don the red jersey, others are living their final moments within the walls of Munich. It's a mix of emotions, excitement for what's coming and sorrow for those who made history. 3 incoming stars may carry the hopes of a new era, but the 5 ongoing negotiations open the door to all possibilities. Undisclosed names, numbers discussed behind closed doors, and decisions awaiting that final signature. As all eyes track the ins and outs, it's clear the club's management hasn't overlooked the foundation. New contracts have been signed with key players to protect the team's backbone and ensure continuity amid the storm of changes. 3 players are set to leave, but signs suggest not all departures will be quiet. Some might spark drama until the very last minute. Bayern Munich isn't just adjusting the lineup, it's aiming for a full-scale revolution, one that affects the squad, the mentality, and the club's long-term future. This isn't just a seasonal reshuffle, this is the beginning of a new chapter that will be etched into the club's history, either as the start of a journey toward glory, or a painful moment of reckoning for choices left unresolved. Will Bayern's management win this bet? Will the newcomers withstand the pressure of Munich? So many questions. Answers will come soon. But one thing is certain, Bayern Munich is preparing for something bigger, something different. Good night.